Good morning. My name is Meredith Kirkman, and you're watching Vail Valley Live. This is live. This show is live. It is a gorgeous morning up here in Beaver Creek. I'm going to be sharing some views around here. We got Trisha Swenson in the hot seat, and we have so much information on how to spend your time. The summer is not over yet. There's still so much going on. So, hey, pour that cup of coffee because the show starts right now.
It's summer
in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains. And we're out here
Living it.
living it.
Living it.
Lots to do.
lots to see.
Every morning.
Every morning.
Every morning.
At 7:30.
7:30.
It's Vail Valley Live.
It's Vail Valley Live.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Vail Valley Live. I'm Trisha Swenson, your host here in the studio. We just saw Meredith out at Beaver Creek, so we'll be checking in with her this morning to find out what's going on for your Wednesday, August 3rd. Wow, we're just kicking off the first week of August with a lot of things going on, and good thing you're watching today because you're going to have to kind of pick and choose throughout the week because many things are overlapping this time of year. But we want to first give you a look at the weather because weather details are important for planning your day, and we're going to have a pretty similar weather pattern to what we've had the last couple of days. We'll have nice, clear, cool mornings, and then the clouds will build by the afternoon. I call that nature's air conditioning. It's kind of nice to get a little bit of that shade from that afternoon heat, and then a chance of showers. You know, not a huge chance of showers, sort of like what we've seen yesterday. You could be in one part of the Vail Valley and you'll get it, and then another part of the Vail Valley you won't get rained on. So it's always good to just be prepared. Right now we're looking at low 50s as we get started with our day. This afternoon, a few degrees warmer than yesterday, will be 76 in Vail, and then down valley quite a bit warmer once you head down to the lower elevations. Edwards, Eagle, Gypsum could be into the 80s. And then overnight, we'll see things drop back into the 40s and 50s. And then a beautiful next couple of days, too. We'll see a high of 78 for Thursday and lots of sunshine, like I mentioned, in the morning. And then we'll see that chance of those showers in the afternoon, which is very typical for this time of year. So get out there and enjoy it. We want you to make sure you wear the sunscreen today, apply it early, reapply it often. An SPF of 30 or higher is pretty good, and that'll keep you safe. You can get burned in an actual matter of minutes out here. And we're going to have that sun continuing throughout the next couple of days. Another chance of showers for your Friday afternoon, and then that decreases a little bit for Saturday and then returns on Sunday. But look at these chances, 58%, 44%. Hey, that also means it maybe not going to rain. It's just a chance. We're saying there's a chance. But I want to thank the outlets at Silverthorne once again for this weather outlook and a mountain report. The mountains do open for you with lift access at 9:30 at all the different portals. Vail Village, Lion's Head over in Vail, and then over at Beaver Creek, Centennial Lift. The gondola chairlift combination that opens for you at 9:30 today as well. If you have any questions this morning, make sure you let us know in the chat. You can chat with us on the live show from 7:30 to 8:30. And then you can do that right there on YouTube, Vail Valley Live, or our Facebook page. If you have any questions, concerns, hey, what's going on for Dance Festival? Can my kids go? What are lawn seats like? Just ask, and we will point you in the right direction. Consider us your concierge, the Vail Valley. But let's bring it out to Meredith right now and find out what it's looking like outside. It's just gorgeous with those clear blue skies. There was a little bit of cloud cover when I came in this morning, and what that was, it's a lot of times when it rains overnight, and some of that, the low clouds, they just kind of hang over the Eagle River see them hanging over maybe Arrowhead on my drive in. I was driving in from Edwards. That's what I was checking out today. But on the show today, we're going to talk a little fly fishing etiquette with Ken Hovey. We've got a Four Seasons wine dinner we want to let you know about. And also, where to go to eat at Beaver Creek, the Blue Moose Pizza. They've been making pizza for a couple of decades now. But are we ready to go to Meredith? All right, let's bring her in. We've got Leah and Carlin, who's training behind the scenes here. But what's going on out there? What are you seeing?
Oh my gosh, it's such a gorgeous morning. In the mountains here, we can see really chilly mornings and huge degree differences, but it's so comfortable off the top at 7:30. That's kind of rare. I'm in a little windbreaker, but I'm perfect temperature. Oh my gosh, it really feels like the heat of summer right now. I mean, I kind of feel like back to school is being used in the vocabulary right now, but
Yeah.
there's still so much summer left. I mean,
Well,
our Septembers too have been gorgeous.
yeah, our Septembers are great. August is a pivotal month for us in the Rockies. And I say that because most other areas in the United States, this is probably their hottest month. Where I grew up, this was the hottest month. And yeah, sure, you're going back to school, but people start actually thinking about skiing and snowboarding in August. And some of the sales, some of the swaps, some of the big sales, tent sales go on so people can get their ski wear, get their boots, their bindings, everything for the upcoming season. And sometime in August, we'll get rains where we are, and then it might snow up on one of the 14,000-foot peaks. So that's what I think when I think of
Yeah.
August. And I think of dance festival because the wardrobe changes when you're going to the dance. And tonight we've got the up close, and this is more of a rehearsal style type of performance. And I think that's really neat the way they break it down for the audience. And they've got the dancers. They're not in full costumes. They're more in their like rehearsal wear. But tell us what you know about this.
Yeah, I love this performance. They've been doing it for many years, the Up Close series. And it actually used to be at the Villar Center, which made it feel really intimate. But it's probably gotten so popular, they've moved it over to the amphitheater where they can fit more people. But this one will start at 6, similar to how Bravo normally does. So it's a bit earlier. They'll tend to start their performances around 7:30 so they can take advantage of the sun going down and they can have some lighting opportunity in Act 2. But this one is really cool because you're going to walk away from this performance knowing more,
Yeah.
knowing a little bit more about the creative process, maybe why Damien, is directing in a certain way and pairing dancers, and you'll actually get to hear the dancers. Normally, they're dancing and then they're completely out of breath trying to contain a speech level, talking level, but
Yeah.
it's so cool. So I'm excited to attend this performance tonight.
Yeah, and then earlier in the day, we're gonna have ballet with Patricia Delgado. That'll be from 9 to 10:20, and this is part of the master classes. And then hip hop with Byron Tittle. I think you should do that, Meredith. That is right up your alley.
I would love to. I'm not quite ready to dance yet with my knee
Oh yeah.
injury, but
Okay.
oh my gosh, there's 24 master classes that is available through this festival, and all the artists that you're seeing take the stage, or artistic directors, ballet masters, they're the ones doing these master classes.
Yeah,
Pretty
and then
outstanding.
okay, but then who's taking them? Because I know that you grew up in dance here, so like that this is in your wheelhouse. But is it for someone that maybe used to dance in college and then they moved here, or that so they've got the basics. This isn't for brand new people. This is for people that have a basic knowledge and the foundations of dance, right?
I would say so, yes. You can look up information on vaildance.org and it will share the level, the technique that is recommended for each class. It is a master class. So we have a lot of dancers around Colorado and probably around the country that come in for this master class series
Yeah.
because it's
Wow.
really once in an opportunity to get this many classes in a short span. But there's some classes that's good for all levels. And then they do have a dancing in the streets this Sunday. And it's going to be a variety of festival artists and they'll teach you some choreography. So it's really awesome how much dance they bring to the
Yes.
public and the community, and that's really Damien's vision at the end of the
Yes.
day.
Well, and you know what? Last Sunday we had that right in the streets of Vail. I think you went live from there on our Instagram,
That
and that's really fun. I've done it when it's been in Solaris, and that's
mhm.
super fun. And what's kind of fun is you can tell there's people on the sidelines that they kind of want to go, but then they get a little shy. Just do it. Just dance in the streets. How often can you say, I was dancing in the streets with performers from the New York City Ballet, American Ballet Theater, Dorrance dance, doing I mean, like, it's just really a cool experience. And I know that Damien also loves to bring free concerts, and we've got that this Thursday. And this is going to be at the Big Performance Pavilion in Avon, along the lake in Nottingham Park. And that's always such a special night too. It's like when you go to the concerts, but this time you're watching. There's music, but you're watching the groups.
That's right. This one's called Dancing in the Park, and it is a free event. So hopefully, we'll see some good weather for tomorrow night. But this is such a cool opportunity to, if you're not fully ready to pay the bucks for a headlining performance, this one is going to give you a really nice introduction to some of the companies that they have, the festival artists, and just appreciate dance. And the town of Avon has got to have some dance too. So we
Oh
have
yeah.
some in Beaver Creek and Avon, and then of course Vail.
Okay, yep. So that free dance in the park will start at 5:30. So kind of just right after work, make your way down there, bring your blanket, your chairs, and then we've got conversations with dance with Sarah Mearns and Pam Tanowitz, and that's really cool to listen to some of these podcasts and really learn and immerse yourself into this. There's so many different things you can do. You can grab this awesome program book, this magazine that's in newsstands right now, and then you're also going to find it at the dance festival. But gives a great background of a lot of things, and then also the calendars in here. And then you can always get your tickets and go to vaildance.org for more information. Well, we're going to let you roam around, Meredith. We're going to take it to a break. When we come back, we're going to have your headlines and some traffic information. New construction is starting today. We'll tell you where.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outlets@silverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Are you ready for summer gardening? Here at Knapp Garden Center, we take pride in our selection of beautiful, hand-picked, perennial and annual flowers. We also carry a wide variety of delicious veggie starters, herbs, bushes, shrubs, trees, soil amendments, and so much more. Our selection is carefully chosen for our altitude, soils, and climate and reflect the hardiness of the Rocky Mountains. Visit us today at 295 Rule Road in Eagle. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30 p.m., and weekends from 8 to 4. Knapp Garden Center has everything you need to craft your beautiful outdoor space this summer.
Well, we are back. Want to let you know what made headlines in today's Vail Daily for Wednesday, the 3rd of August. And on the cover, Village People. People peruse Vail Village on Tuesday in Vail. Summer is a busy time in the village, even on weekdays. And we'll still see the families coming. And then in probably a few weeks, that'll taper off as kids start to head back to school. But enjoy the last hurrah. Such a beautiful time to be here. And don't just go on, just Bridge Street and the Gore Creek Promenade. Move around, check out some of the side streets, and maybe even discover some new shops today. But headlines in today's Vail Daily: Minturn keeping it to 100, Town Council considering ordinances for short-term rent allowances, and new development guidelines on historic 100 block of Main Street. You can learn more about this, and the action is set for the Minturn Downtown Plan on page A3. The Town Council to consider code modification and development guidelines. So more on that and that development in today's paper on page A3 and A15. Also in local and regional news, one seed at a time. Can Copper Mountain do something about climate change using its own slopes? Well, maybe that's what they're trying to discover here. You can learn more about that on page A2. Also in today's news, if you want to, we're going to be talking to this man later on in the show. We're going to learn a little bit about making contact, looking at life on, above, beyond the Earth. Author of new book on UFO research and findings of extraterrestrial existence to speak Wednesday in Eagleville. So you can find out more about his talk this afternoon on page A16 and A17. And in sports and outdoors, well, the Middaws are back in the news. Middaw places 5th at Tri-Junior National Championships. This was held back east. Xterra USA champion was 3rd American in the draft legal road event. Learn about this on page 828. So you can grab your paper today, check out the deals going on at the restaurants, the concerts that are happening. Even the ads are fun to read in the Vail Daily because we're just always advertising something cool. So Vail Daily, you can get it online as well. VailDaily.com will give you breaking stories, news, and so much more. Archived stories on there also. So pick up your copy today. Now, as far as traffic is concerned, we're looking pretty good this morning, of course, because there's not a lot of heavy traffic. Now, on Fridays, we see the heavy traffic coming up from the Front Range. Sundays, it goes back down. Not too much happening this morning. Want to tell you about a new construction project, though, that I saw advertised on the big electronic message boards. When you're coming from the west going eastbound on I-70, getting into Dow Junction, there's going to be some road construction happening there. So that could slow things down. Maybe a lane closure that will kind of have everything funnel into one lane while they work on the other. So just be aware of that today. And then also locally here on the valley floor in the Edwards area, near all the schools, kind of over by on your way if you're going to Berry Creek Middle, the old June Creek Elementary, Red Canyon High School, they're doing some paving projects right there. So especially road bikers, just caution in that area. You might want to hop on the sidewalk for that little stretch throughout Edwards. But other than that, we're just seeing our typical lane closures going up to the Vail Pass area, and then the Eisenhower Johnson tunnels, Silverthorne. They've still been working on that same project all summer long, and they're going to continue to do so. A lot of our projects don't wrap up until November when they take that break for the winters. They're trying to get as much as they can get done during the summertime. But so that's a look at the roads. That's a look at the headlines. Let's bring it back outside to Meredith and find out where she's wandered off to in Beaver Creek Village. Oh, she's not ready. Okay, all right. Well, then we'll just keep on talking. Hey, a few more things going on this week. Vail Jazz continues with their concerts on Thursday. So we've been doing this every week. So we've got our free concerts on Sunday and then the ticketed events on Thursdays at Vail Square. And so this is going to be August 4th. We're going to have Samara Joy and the Pasquale Grasso Quartet. This will be under the jazz tent in Lionshead, right inside the Arabelle. You know, that whole enclave where the ice rink is in the Arabelle. They're going to have live music for you. No, this is a ticketed event. Doors will open at 5 p.m. The show will start at 6. Rain or shine, it doesn't matter because you're underneath that tent. And it's just awesome to learn a little bit about some of these artists that are coming in from all over the place. And then on Sunday, we're going to be bringing the Colorado Jazz Repertory Orchestra Sextet. They're presenting sass, swingin', and standards. So they'll be playing from some of your fun classics. They're going to have lots of flair. This will be Sunday, August 7th at 5:30 p.m. And this is the free show. So after the farmers market wraps up at 3:30, maybe go for a walk, go for a little hike, grab a bite to eat, and then make your way to the Solaris Plaza, or you can grab something to eat right in Decca and Bowl. They'll serve you right there. You've got a great shot of the show. Or if you're up at Matsuhisa having dinner, well, you've got a great vantage point, kind of balcony seating, if you will. So that's a little bit what's going on with Vail Jazz. To learn more, you can always go to vailjazz.org to get your details on their 35th season. But Meredith's ready now, so we're going to go back out to her over at Beaver Creek and see the sights. Such a beautiful morning, like she's mentioned. You know, Meredith, I was just in Beaver Creek on Monday, and I just can't get over the flowers. I think they must have at least 1,000 flower pots. And then the flower beds, like the ones behind you, I mean, it is unlike anything I've ever seen. This year in particular, I think they've just gone overboard with the flowers.
I thought the same thing coming in with the sun rising, and it just kind of adds a golden tone to it. It's so colorful. I mean, it really is
Oh,
so
we're freezing.
low color.
Uh-oh. Okay, all right. We're gonna see if she can refresh and get that shot a little better for us. But as you can see, yes, the beautiful flowers right behind there. So even just sitting on a patio, having your coffee, having your lunch today, try to do something outside. We do have a slight chance of showers, and we'll get to that in the next break. So let's take a break right now, and we'll come back with your weather details and other ideas on how to plan your Wednesday.
Life is brimming with miles and miles of possibility. So gear up. Explore the world how you see fit. The right tires will show you that the experiences you make are the ones you take with you.
We love our house. Been here for years.
Yeah, but there's an animal in the attic. At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
We save a lot.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
There are times I wonder, why can't I wear white after Labor Day?
Something on your mind? Chew on it. Twizzlers.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Liv Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact your Vail Valley broker professionals today to help you live the life you love.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. Temperatures around the region right now, nice and cool in the mid to low 50s. And as that sun gets a little higher, we'll see that increase as we get rolling with our day. But good time to go out and maybe do the longer bike ride or the hike that's going to exert you a little bit more. It's harder to do those in the evening. So, all right, so we're going to take a look at the afternoon now. So that's when we could see the chance of showers. So we got about a 40% chance, according to the National Weather Service. And our temperatures might drop a little bit when those clouds come through and a little bit of that rain. But I don't think it's going to stick with us all night. And we should have a pretty good evening And then overnight, we'll have the lows back down into the 50s and 40s. And then for our Thursday, we're going to see a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms afternoon, otherwise mostly sunny with a high in the upper 70s, low 80s. And then for Friday, we see just a little bit more of an increased chance of showers in the afternoon. That bumps up to about 80%. And same thing for our Saturday. So that typical monsoonal airflow is coming through. It was a little early this year. It started in June. Usually we don't see it till the end of July and early August, but actually we were happy to get that rain. We can utilize the rain anytime here just to keep that fire danger down and to keep everything looking green. Now, if you're going to head out in the mountains today, we will be opening up the lifts at 8:30. So that will be at Vail Gondola 1 in Vail Village. And at Lion's Head, that's the Eagle Bond Gondola that takes you up to Epic Discovery. Up there, they've got the mini zip line for the kids. They've got the Forest Flyer Mountain Coaster. They also have summer tubing. They have 2 lanes. They've got the big lanes for the bigger kids, and then they have the little mini lanes for the little ones. It's so fun, and you can talk to the ticket office down at the base to find out, do you want to get a whole adventure pass? You know, what would be right for your family? Are you going to do lift and lunch tickets? A lot of different options for you. And then over at Beaver Creek, same thing. They're going to open up their Centennial Lift, which is a chairlift gondola combination. That'll be at 9:30, and then that'll stay open till 4:30. So lots of things to do also at the base. We've got mini golf, we've got the bungee trampolines, climbing wall, gold panning. But let's check in with Meredith now to find out what else is going on for Beaver Creek's activities. They've got a lot of fun family activities that are free, and that's nice. You know, you pay a lot of money to get here, your lodging, dinners, all that stuff. But we're going to see complimentary yoga returning again. So what they do is yoga right on the plaza level where the ice rink is in the winter. They put some turf down. They bring in the patio tables, some lawn games. And they're going to have complimentary yoga Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 9 to 10 a.m. And then later on this afternoon, live music with Helmut Fricker. He's our Bavarian entertainer. He's going to be coming in with the Alpenhorn. And then Al Mall and the Wanderlings, they're going to be there from 4 to 6. There's a little stage right on the plaza. And then movies under the stars, Aladdin. That was one of my favorite movies. So it's just fun to kind of hunker down, grab a blanket. The movie screen is right there on the plaza as well. So that'll be right at sundown, which is, you know, a little bit later, probably about 7:30 or so is when they'll get that thing rolling. But let's check in with Meredith now. And Meredith, I love all these fun family activities. It's just great that we can have this and offer it to people. And it's not just the visitors. Hey, if you're local and you want to come up and watch Aladdin tonight, you're welcome to do so as well.
Who doesn't love a Disney classic, especially Under the Stars with the family? That sounds so much fun. And it's only once a week that the movies happen. So take advantage of your Wednesday in Beaver Creek. I'm actually just looking at the plaza right here. So gorgeous. You can see, hopefully, there you go. Oh my gosh, come on.
Oh, I know.
So that's where a lot of the activities happen.
Yeah, and they have a lot of seating. They've added a lot of like where the fireplace seating, so even if it gets a little chilly, you can sit there. Those big overstuffed couches are everywhere. So plop down, enjoy, and you can enjoy a beverage because they've got the common consumption area. That's all throughout Beaver Creek Village. You just go into whatever restaurant's participating and say, hey, I want to take this to go, and they'll put it in the special glass with CCA for common consumption area. You can wander around, you can go shopping, you can go to the art galleries, you can just be hanging out, and then just hanging out by the ice rink as well.
So yeah, so much fun. We love the common consumption drinking. But if you do want to actually go into a restaurant, there are a lot of restaurants definitely in this area too. We have Hooked right there. And then we have the new Citray. Is that how you pronounce it? The Mediterranean restaurant.
Yeah, I think it's
Citray.
Yep. Hey,
and then we have Dusty Boot and the Met, and then Blue Moose, which is I'm standing in front of right here. And I was actually able to go back in the kitchen and make my own pizza dish.
All right, well, let's take a look.
Thanks for having us in here today.
Thanks for having me.
Blue Moose, so this has been around for how long?
Just over 25 years. We opened up the first shop in '95.
What is your favorite pizza?
Well, I've been doing this for a long time, probably about 15 years, so it's tried and true pepperoni, green pepper, and red onion.
Less is more, I like that. But Blue Moose also has got some really specialty pies, so I think we should go and try to make one, huh?
Yeah, definitely. Let me show you how to make one. All right, so we start with our homemade dough. This is a large 18-inch dough. It's about 20 to 22 ounces of dough. That's usually been prepared about a day before.
So you make it in-house?
We make it all in-house from
Fantastic.
scratch. All right, we're gonna make a little bit of a crust. Last winter for staff appreciation here in Beaver Creek, we made 720 pizzas in one morning. Five straight hours we were just making pizzas.
I think that's the best thing about you guys is you really support the community.
Yeah, I know.
Now comes the hard part.
So from this hand into that hand, and it actually stretches up your arm. Then you start adding a little paste to it.
Mine's not growing. Look at Brian is such a pro.
Sauce.
Sauce.
Perfect.
I feel like a pizza wizard. I'm gonna make the Big Moose, which is like your supreme kind of.
Exactly what it is, like a supreme pizza.
I love it. Okay, so pepperoni. Italian sausage. Shroom it up. Love me some onion.
And the last thing we'll do is just a little bit more cheese.
Oh, I like it. Melt everything together.
Melts everything together.
Good. Voila.
Just the pepperoni and ground beef.
Order up.
Will it taste as good as it looks?
That's the question. All the red pepper. Pro tip.
So the owner's favorite drink is an Aperol Spritz. So we offer it in a frozen beverage form as our for Aperol.
Well, cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks for teaching me today.
My pleasure. Thanks for coming and learning. And this will be our frozen blue moose-a-rita.
Blue moose-a-rita, that's so cute. I was wondering what the blue was. Let's dig in.
Yep.
Cheers.
Cheers. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Oh, delicious pizza. Any time of the day, they'll be open for lunch for you. So check that out. It's right on the plaza level of Beaver Creek. Also this weekend at Beaver Creek, we were bringing in the Beaver Creek Arts Festival. And this is something that's been returning for probably over 3 decades now. It's a Howard Allen events. They've been all over the Colorado High Country, and they're continuing to do so. So this is just one of the many stops. 34th annual Beaver Creek Arts Festival. And this will be on Saturday and Sunday. 10 to 5 both days, and all the tents, they have so many now. They have over 100 artists, and these are the creme de la creme. They've been chosen by a panel of judges literally for their craft. So you're seeing really just so much amazing art, whether it's pottery, jewelry, paintings, sculpture, it's all going to be there. So, and a lot of familiar artists that have been coming year after year love this art show. And it's so large that it's all over the main plaza and then up near the base of the mountain. They'll have tents there as well. So plan some time, spend some time up there. Maybe do your hike first or have lunch and just check out the activities all throughout the day. It's going to be a fun one for you. So once again, Beaver Creek Art Festival will be this Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 5. Stick around. We've got more coming up, including a talk with an author that his new book is out. He's going to be in the Valley signing it and doing a speaking engagement, making contact. So stay with us.
Experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
To find a cure for osteoarthritis, why not look to the body's own power to heal? At the Steadman Clinic and Steadman Philippon Research Institute, we're working with the National Institutes of Health to conduct a clinical trial treating osteoarthritis of the knee. To learn how you can participate in this clinical trial, call or visit our website today. The Steadman Clinic and Steadman Philippon Research Institute. The future of orthopedic medicine is here.
At Duracell, we're obsessed with bringing a better battery to life. Your life. New Duracell with Power Boost ingredients to power more when it matters. More life in your controller, so it's game over for him. More time powering her mobile. For the power nap you need. More from your headlamp at its brightest. For more brilliant memories. Engineered for you. Engineered for more.
Welcome back to Vail Valley Live. I'm Tricia Swenson here in the Grand Hyatt Studios in Vail. Grand Hyatt Vail, right to the west of Lion's Head. It's where the Cascade Lift is, lift number 20, in case you're familiar with the different portals, getting you onto Vail Mountain in the winter. And they've got a lot of great amenities right on property. We're here right on the main level. We're right next to the Top Golf Swing Suites. We love playing in those when we get a chance. They've got the golf, of course, but they also have fun games like, you know, the football and the hockey and zombie, dodgeball, carnival games. There's also axe throwing here. So even if you're not staying at the hotel, you can reserve either the Top Golf Swing Suites, the axe throwing. Gessner Restaurant is right on site, beautiful lobby bar. And they have a yappy hour on Thursdays. And their tiki, I was just hearing about the tacos. Lee, did you have the tacos at the tiki? No, but I had other food there. Okay, but she said other food there. Yes, that's open 11 to 5, so you can check that out on their patio. But they're doing a cool dinner with their Creekside Dinner Series. So they've got the last one of the series, and it's going to feature their chef, Pearson Shields, here at the Grand Hyatt Vail, and then also Chef Orlando Benavides. He is from Bits and Pieces Con Cerveza down in Denver. And this is a great restaurant on the Front Range, but he's going to be coming up. They're going to be making some crispy plantain roasted beets with a little charred carrot chile vinaigrette for the starters, and then the mains. How about seared halibut and mole verde? And then for dessert, we've got the churro donut with burnt salted caramel. Sounds delicious. This will be on Friday. So if you want to get tickets for this, you can do so. You can just call the hotel, call Guest Restaurant, get yourself signed up for this. It's going to be out on the creek, just overlooking a beautiful Gore Creek. So really awesome that they're doing that. So that's a few things happening at our home here at the Grand Hyatt Vail. But something going on tonight, we've got the Classically Uncorked. Just about 2 blocks away from us is the Donovan Pavilion. And if you've never been there, it's got a gorgeous park if you want to bring the kids, and it's on the bike path. You could actually stop there if you're doing a bike ride along Gore Creek. But the Donovan Pavilion is used for all sorts of events and weddings and parties. And then Bravo brings their musicians there as they wind down their season. Only 2 more nights of Bravo, tonight and tomorrow night. So the Dover Quartet, they had a performance there last night. They're inviting the Devon Tynes. He's a bass baritone. He's going to be singing tonight, and this is going to be just amazing. So they're going to be doing a little Ravel and some Barber. Also, Caroline Shaw, she's going to be bringing out some new works. So this is part of the New Works Symphonic Commissioning Project. So it's a world premiere co-commissioned by Bravo Vail and the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts. So this is a pretty big deal that this is happening tonight. So you can get your tickets, and your tickets include 2 glasses of wine. So they're going to have wine there as well. So check it out. It is this evening starting at 7. And then tomorrow, same type of thing. We'll start it at 7. We'll have the Dover Quartet again. And then we'll also have Chris Rogerson. And he is part of the New Works Project as well. So another world premiere commissioned by Bravo Vail. So you're going to be hearing some brand new works and being a part of this. So to find out more, you can go to bravovail.org and get the details. But let's bring in Meredith now, who's standing by at Beaver Creek, and find out. Meredith, oh wow, see, I always think that you're actually up there. I'm like, how did she get up there? But these are just the murals, right?
Yes, this is showcasing Beaver Creek.
They're very
sexy mountain that it is. Yeah, giving you the bird's eye view here. But oh my gosh, so much great information you're sharing, Trisha. And it's so cool how many opportunities that you can have that really special dining experience. I feel like it always is such a good memory to walk away from a trip, a vacation. I mean, food really brings people together. I actually had a really incredible dining experience last night at Stoke and Rye. We've talked about them. So this is the new restaurant in the Westin, and I'll shout out my parents. They ended up actually closing on their house yesterday, so we had lots of bubbles and cheers to that. So we had a special celebration at Stoke and Rye, and I would highly suggest Stoke and Rye. Such a great restaurant. And then you also spoke about the creek, the dinner on the creek side, and then there's another really special dinner coming up at the Four Seasons at their restaurant Flame. And I heard that you got the full scoop.
Yes, let's take a look. We're here at the Four Seasons Resort and Residences in Vail, and we're at Flame Restaurant. Joining me now, we have Jonathan Reep. He's the Director of Sales and Marketing for the Four Seasons Vail. And Jonathan, you guys have a wonderful winemaker dinner coming up in August.
We do. It's an amazing experience. It's going to be held right here in Out of Bounds, our private dining room at Flame Restaurant.
Oh yeah, and a lot of people may not know this little back room exists, so it's going to be nice and intimate. You're going to keep the numbers kind of small, and this is great because we're going to have the reps from Flowers and Faust wineries here, so
Yes,
you can bend their
exactly.
ear about a couple of little questions you might have.
Absolutely. And in addition to the 4-course menu that we're going to be having that evening, there's going to be an opportunity to purchase some of the vintages from both of the vineyards.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Simon Purvis, your executive chef, is going to be putting all the flavors together.
That's right. So Executive Chef Simon Purvis has created a bespoke menu to accompany all of these different vintages that are going to be rolled out that evening. And it's really an awesome menu that he's put together.
Yeah, I know. I've got a little sneak peek here. So a little white asparagus panna cotta to kick us off, and then the live scallop crudo, roasted duck breast, the elk loin from Colorado, of course, and then a little sweet treat, the honey semifredo.
Correct.
Oh, awesome. And then this is going to be paired with all the different wines. So what an opportunity. And I think it's such a learning experience when you can really have the chef there, the winemakers there, and learn why they paired these together.
Absolutely, and so both of these vineyards are in Northern California. So the wine it's going to be amazing. And Chef, who he's originally from the UK, and he led the restaurant down at the Four Seasons in Denver for about a decade before he moved up here. But he's super excited about this opportunity and this experience. So I highly recommend booking your table.
Yeah, and you know what? We've got the rosé, we've got the Chardonnay, the Pinot Noir, Cab Sauv, and the Sauterne.
Sauterne.
Voilà. Yes, we'll let Jonathan say it for us. Okay, if we want to get tickets, $220. Is it all inclusive?
$220 is all in. So that includes gratuity, that includes taxes, and you can actually book it on OpenTable.
Okay, yes, and then that opportunity to get some of those vintages at a discount as well.
Correct.
So that's great.
You'll need to be here that evening in order to take advantage of that opportunity.
Yeah. Okay, and you know what? Maybe kick your weekend off early. It is a Thursday, so maybe call the Four Seasons Resort and Residences Vail and book a night or two.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Jonathan, for your time today.
Thank you, Trisha.
This summer, enjoy the joy of America's gift to music, jazz, and its many subgenres at the 28th Annual Vail Jazz Festival. Headliner concerts are Thursday evenings at Lion's Head, and free concerts are Sunday evenings at the Solaris Plaza. For more information, go to vailjazz.org.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outlets@silverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Grand Hyatt Vail, Hyatt's newest luxury resort in Vail.
All right, we are back. Want to let you know what's happening with the weather. Nice and cool this morning. Sunny skies for the most part. A little bit of cloud cover lingering from the showers last night. A little bit of low clouds. Also, when I drove in this morning, I could see it kind of hanging over the Eagle River and out towards Arrowhead on my drive-in from Edwards into Vail. But 56 already for Vail. We'll see a high right around the mid-70s today. A chance of showers calling for about 30 to 40% chance throughout the afternoon, and that's according to the National Weather Service. And then overnight, we'll have pretty clear skies, and then sunny with a chance of thunderstorms again for your Thursday. We see that chance of thunderstorms kick up a little bit more when we get to Friday and Saturday. But still, you know what? It's really nothing that's going to ruin your day. We don't have those all-day rainstorms scheduled right now. So get out there and enjoy what you can. A lot of times I like to tell people, take your lunch break, do some shopping in the afternoons when it is raining, and you can pop in out of the elements and enjoy. But that's a quick look at your weather. Mountains open at 9:30. Well, the lift tickets opens for you at 9, and then you can hop on the lifts from there and enjoy all the different activities. And we've got plenty of things to do up on the mountain, whether it's over at Beaver Creek with all the lawn games at Spruce Saddle, lunch up there as well, Talon's Deck up at Eagle's Nest, and then they've got a ton of things to do with Epic Discovery. So go to Vail.com or BeaverCreek.com to find out about some of the summer activities that are in conjunction with your lifts. And if you already have your pass for next year, you can hang out there and you'll be able to see get your lift ride for free if you already have next year's ski pass. But let's bring it out to Meredith, who's standing by right at the base of the gondola. This is right near the mini golf. It's right near the bungee trampoline. A lot of things going on. Hey, and Meredith, we had some chat already from. So Rodney is wondering. You were just talking about those panels that you were in front of, and they're doing a lot of remodeling and kind of resurfacing of the building right at the base, and that's where the Coyote Cafe was. So Rodney was asking like, hey, what's going on with the Coyote Cafe? And I see it when I go into the parking garage. They usually have their door open, and I've seen it. They're expanding into the space just one over from them, which I think was part of the Beaver Creek ticket office. So the Coyote Cafe will be bigger once it opens this ski season. So that's exciting news.
Yeah. It is, and they deserve the little facelift remodel. I mean, they've never really had a remodel before, so they're going to be making their bar a lot bigger, and then their outdoor patio too, maybe even covering that so you can escape maybe some of the snow showers and still enjoy that beaverita. They have a really good margarita there. And then there's also more construction happening with this building, but I'm not exactly sure because it's where Coyote Cafe is, but it kind of wraps all around this main building where Powder 8 is and the hall, the Ford Hall. So we'll see what kind of remodel they're up to. This is a nice view of it, honestly.
Okay, perfect. Well, Meredith, we're going to take it to a commercial break because then we're going to get our author on who's doing a book signing. Hey, we're talking about extraterrestrial, other life forms, UFOs. We're going to have that when we come back. So stay tuned. This summer, enjoy the joy of America's gift to music, jazz, and its many subgenres at the 28th Annual Vail Jazz Festival. Headliner concerts are Thursday evenings in Lion's Head, and free concerts are Sunday evenings at the Solaris Plaza. For more information, go to vailjazz.org.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outlets@silverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
All right, we are back, and joining us now on the line, we have Alan Steinfeld. He is a writer and author. He's a public speaker, a television talk show host as well, and he is in town talking about his new book, Making Contact, looking at life beyond Earth, above and beyond, around. Let's bring him in and find out more. Good morning, Alan. Thank you for checking in with us today.
Oh, it's great to be here in Vail Valley. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Okay, well, we're glad you're here, and you're going to be joining Sheila and her crew over at Spirit Way Wellness in Eagleville this afternoon. But I know you had a speaking engagement last night. You flew into Denver, so you've been busy. And this book just came out in May. So tell us a little bit about this and why you decided to bring it out right now.
Well, it's not The government is coming forward. Just last month, they had a public hearing for the first time in 50 years, congressional hearings about what's really going on. There seems to be more sightings. There seems to be more activities, more television show, more movies, and more people very, very open to this phenomena. We're getting lots of reports of sightings. There's always been that, but now it's all over the world, all over the country. People are saying what's going on. So maybe the government's responding to the fact that people are coming out and say, well, come on, tell us the truth. It's been 75 years since Roswell. They just had their celebration last month. 75 years since what I think was a cover-up, that there really was something that happened there. And I don't think they can keep that story going, that it was weather balloons. There's something else going on here. And we're part of a bigger reality. We're part of a bigger cosmos. Isn't it obvious?
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. And what your book does is you've collected perspectives from so many different experts in the field. So you say so yourself that, hey, this isn't all coming from me. This is coming from people that have been studying this for 30, 40 years. And here's their essays. And read it, and after that, then make up your mind, or maybe even open your mind.
Right, because I felt like in order to really present whatever this phenomena is, and nobody really knows, we needed at least 12 different perspectives of experts who've been studying this, and it's because no one has the whole truth. And that's one of the reasons I think the government isn't coming forward, because they don't know what to say. Everyone has a little piece of it. There's the researchers, there's the experiencers, there's people who've been abducted, there's people who've been looking at the documents inside government, the Freedom of Information Act. And so I put all this together in order to understand a phenomena that at this point in our history may not yet be comprehensible. But let's get all the pieces in order. Let's demand the government comes forward and lays out what they know, so we collectively can come together and see what's really going on, because the world is changing. It has to change in this way. We need to clean up our environment. We need extra help. And I think whatever these beings are, they're here to help.
Yeah, just kind of giving us a different perspective and everything too. And now, what's the response been so far? The book's been out since what, about May?
Yeah, people love it. It was like the #1 bestseller on Amazon in UFOs. I mean, its category. People who, even Jacques Vallée, who's been one of the longtime researchers in this field, said this book is welcome because it gives people a fresh perspective.
Yeah.
So I'm getting a really good response. I just went to Florida to do a lecture. I was all over California. I did its premiere in Sedona, Arizona, which is sort of ground zero for this kind of stuff. So I'm getting a really positive response. It's selling. It's in Barnes and Noble. It's on Amazon. So people are saying, yes, what's really going on? Because the government, like I said, is hinting at, look, there's more to this story than we've been saying. And the media has picked up on it. For years, this has been ridiculed and saying, they play spooky music and they say little green men, but they're not saying that anymore. They're saying, well, maybe you're right. Maybe there is something. And pilots are coming forward, Air Force people, CIA people. I just interviewed a guy named John Ramirez. You can look at him on my YouTube channel. It's called New Realities. He's a former CIA insider, says, yeah, this is stuff the CIA has been looking at. I mean, I'm not revealing anything he hasn't revealed. And if you search like the FBI file called The Vault, you'll see, look under UFOs, there's lots of documents from the 50s and 60s where they mention this. So what's the bigger picture of our reality? How do we fit into this greater intelligence? It also becomes a kind of spiritual awakening for people. How do we shift our reality to include more of who we are? There's a telepathic component to this where people get these messages. You see these craft people get these downloads. They have dreams. So there's a lot more to this phenomenon. And that's one of the reasons the government has shifted from calling them UFOs, which is unidentified flying objects, to UAPs, unexplained aerial phenomena.
Yeah.
Because this is more than just objects in the sky. This is a phenomena that is affecting people. The US Sun has just come out with a series of articles where it says people are dramatically affected sometimes when they see these ships in the sky. It can be positive and it can be negative. They've suffered burns and neurological kind of maladies, but there's also been healings involved. So it sort of depends on how you come at it. There's another great book out called Skinwalkers at the Pentagon, which really goes into the government's research into the UFO phenomena. So it's not just me. This is a wave. There's my book. It's a wave of study, and these are some of the most respected people in the field that have contributed essays to this book. People like Linda Moulton Howe, who did the early cattle mutilation studies. John Mack, who was a professor at Harvard. He's no longer with us, but there was an unpublished essay that he wrote, and I talked to his archivist, and they allowed me to publish this for the first time. Whitley Strieber, who gave us the face of aliens in the book Communion, he contributed an essay. Grant Cameron, who's a Canadian researcher, these are all people I really respect. Grant says, if you've seen a UFO, you were meant to see it. You are part of the phenomena. There are no innocent bystanders. So this is something that's taking hold here. Yeah.
Okay. Well, now this afternoon, so you're going to be in Eagle Vale at Spirit Way Wellness, and so what time is that? That's starting at 6, right?
6 p.m. We're going to have lots of people there. I'm going to do a little presentation. I'm going to ask people to share their experiences. Yesterday in Denver, there were a bunch of people who just wanted to come forward and share. Well, this has happened to me. I saw this UFO. This is what I went through. So there are people coming out all the time. I get calls from everywhere saying, yeah, I'm making contact. What do I do about it? And this is a worldwide phenomenon, and I'm welcoming it. This is a grassroots movement, too. We can't wait for the government to reveal what they know. People have to come forward. We have to come together. I just put out a series on YouTube called the Making Contact series, where we interview not just the people from the book, but a lot of people who are coming forward. The guy Danny Sheehan, who's a lawyer defending one of the whistleblowers in the UFO field, Luis Elizondo, he was on this program. Steve Bassett, who is a UFO lobbyist. So this has a lot of grassroots energy to it. It's like the next liberation movement. You know, we've had all these liberation movements. Let's do the contact liberation movement. So it's a very exciting time because the government, like I said, scientists and the Webb telescope is looking at life, purposely looking at life on places like TRAPPIST-1, which is a solar system that has 5 Earth-like planets. So any day now, we're going to get the headline saying we're not alone in the universe. I really think so.
All right. Well, thank you for all of your hard work in putting this book together. And then once again this evening, 6 p.m. at Spirit Way Wellness in Eagle Vale. But get there a little early, 5:30, 5:45, so you can get settled in, and then the talk will begin. Well, thank you so much for your time, and good luck with the book. You can get the book tonight. That'll be on sale for you as well. Okay. Perfect. Okay, good night. Bye-bye. Thank you. All right, so really cool. And you can see this article in the paper today, once again, in the Vail Daily on page A16 and A17, Making Contact with Alan Steinfeld. All right, we're going to take a quick break and be back with just a little bit more of the show.
for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outlets@silverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Are you ready for summer gardening? Here at Knapp Garden Center, we take pride in our selection of beautiful, hand-picked, perennial and annual flowers. We also carry a wide variety of delicious veggie starters, herbs, bushes, shrubs, trees, soil amendments, and so much more. Our selection is carefully chosen for our altitude, soils, and climate and reflect the hardiness of the Rocky Mountains. Visit us today at 295 Rule Road in Eagle. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30 p.m., and weekends from 8 to 4. Knapp Garden Center has everything you need to craft your beautiful outdoor space this summer.
Well, we are back. Going to bring Meredith back in so we can say goodbye. And then don't forget, we've got some live music tonight in Avon. It is Avon Live. It's their summer concert series. So they're going to have concerts every Wednesday of this month before they wrap up on August 31st, right before Labor Day. Dragon Deer will be playing with Bo Thomas as the opener, and just a lot of fun. Free. It starts at 5, goes till about 8:45, so you could still get the bike home, or maybe you've got the electric bike and you got your light and you could just cruise on home. That's a good way to do it. There's not a lot of parking in Avon, especially around the park, Nottingham Park, so it's good if you can carpool in, take the bus in from the surrounding communities, maybe come in from Edwards, come in from Eagle. The main bus center is right there in the heart of Avon, and then it's just a short walk over to the music. And they're going to have food trucks there. The Hannah Wald Barn will be there also, so it's just a free way to get together with your friends. I swear, almost every night of the week you could find live music, whether it's at area restaurants or if it's out there right on the streets. So we're going to see live music tomorrow. This will be at Showdown Town down in Eagle. So that's another free offering that you can enjoy. And then this weekend, some more live music down in Minturn. The Agora is having special entertainment on Saturdays. A lot of times it's Dave Tucker. If he's not in town, then they bring in other acts. But the Agora is a really cool space. It used to be at Old Driveway, actually, but it's right between Sunrise Minturn and Helen's House, which is a really cute Airbnb. And what the Agora offers is slapped wood-fried pizza. They also have their cellars right there. They've got wine that you can buy right on the premises. And in Minturn, they actually have an open container law. So let's say you go over to the country club, you get a glass of wine there, you can walk over with it. So, and you can bring food from other restaurants and eat it outside at Agora also. So really cool things going on right there. Also tonight, Classically Uncorked over at the Donovan Pavilion. So that could be a good place to go. But are we bringing in Meredith or no? Are we going to say goodbye? Okay, we're going to say goodbye. We'll see you tomorrow.
It's summer
in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains. And we're out here
Living it.
living it.
Living it.
Lots to do.
lots to see.
Every morning.
Every morning.
Every morning.
At 7:30.
7:30.
It's Vail Valley Live.
It's Vail Valley Live.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.